I was born across the street in Margaret Haig Hospital, so I've come back to roost. I kind of grew up with one foot in Italy and one foot in the U.S., and I'm not Italian and I'm not American. I'm somewhere in between. They're two different worlds. I mean, I don't know whether it's fair to compare. I mean, there's a lot I love about here and there's a lot I love about there. There's things I also dislike in both places, so it's certainly different going back and forth. And, it's nice to have a home there and have a set of friends there that are friends of 30, 40 years. So I feel comfortable here, I feel comfortable there. We're not about cutting corners, we're not about cookie cutter apartments. It's all about building a solid building, building something that, you know, is really unique. I'm not saying it's for everyone, and I'm not saying everyone that walks in is going to like it. You're going to like it or you're going to hate it, but you're going to have an emotion about it. You're not going to walk in and say, "Oh, I've been in a place just like this down the street." You know, it's definitely unique. It's definitely different. It's solving the problems. How do you make the structure solid? How do you support this? How do you get architecturally what you want to accomplish, and not have to give anything away for that? So it's not just the outside. It's also how the space is cut up, how it flows. We designed the 2 new floors with 12-foot ceilings. That volume of space is something that you don't readily find. I mean, some buildings in the city, obviously, that you're going to find some of the old architecture with that kind of height, but not in new construction. It costs you more, and then you get the buyer that says, "Well, how much a square foot?" My reply is, "What's in the square foot?" You know, we put a lot in the square foot. So I don't care what other people sell a square foot. We're going to give you quality. We're going to give you a lot of pride. You're going to walk away having the best materials, the best quality, and feeling good about where you live.
The first building we did together, we butt heads quite a bit, but there's a lot of learning, especially on my end of things, and you know, you want to take the reins, but you don't have the knowledge to do so yet. So there was a little bit of tough love, but much appreciated at this point. We have a great respect for each other, especially me for him. Everybody respects each other's opinions. Everybody's opinions are listened to and they matter. And you know, everybody knows a little bit about everything, but has their area of expertise. These are not just, you know, labor guys who can push a broom or, you know, pick up 2x4s and throw stuff in the dumpsters. These are guys who are craftsmen. You know, we all pitch in. I'll put my hard hat and tape measure on and my tool belt and come to work, or I'll sit in front of the computer and do a spreadsheet. You know, these guys are on the job all the time, but as far as tasks, there's nothing they won't do. They'll get in a hole and dig it, they'll pour cement, they know how to bull flow the floor, and then put a saw in their hands and they're, you know, building walls and cutting 2x4s. So they're a dedicated bunch of guys, and, you know, again, it just all translates to respect, and everybody here, as far as Brunelleschi is concerned, has it. You know, you get a lot of the high rises going up on the water, and that's all well and good, and it's, you know, I love the Newport area, I love the Paulus Hook area, but those areas have been built up, and like we were saying, as far as pride and the restoration, it's also good to know that you're building a building in an area of the city where you're going to draw people to. McGinley Square was once considered the heart of Jersey City when the old trolley tracks ran up Montgomery Street. They cut out that transportation, and, you know, they saw a big decline in the area. And now with the Beacon and ourselves, you know, coming to this area, it's nice. I mean, you're starting to see life again. People are, you know, like I said before, walking down the street. Everybody walks by like this, looking up at the building, and it's a, you know, it's a good feeling to have. You know, and you know that the area is full of life and is really coming back around now. You know, I like to be a part of the change, and if I'm going to build a building in an area that I'm talking about, you know, is on the verge of change and on the verge of great growth, to not move here almost seems hypocritical. So by no means do I feel like I'm forced to, but you know, I'm excited to be part of the growth.